Hey everyone, let's play some games. Today we are playing the Druid in the arena. It got the most votes, so that's what we're gonna go with. Last round went very well. It went very poorly, so let's see if we can do better this time. Our first pick is not really what I would like. Oh boy. Target dummy, mana rate. Untitled Colma. Well, I think I'm gonna go with the mana rate. And maybe I just hope it works out for us somehow. Well, Micro Machine is pretty nice, so let's go with that. At least our second pick was a decent one. And then we have interesting Savage Raw. Priestess, no. So it's gonna be Wild Growth or Savage Raw, and I think I do prefer Savage Raw. Let's go with that. And I'm not so excited about Wild Growth in Arena, especially like early on in the draft before you really know what you're gonna get. Savage Raw, I like to have it around. Now, no. Well, I already got two 2-drops, so let's pick a 3-drop. And wow, not liking this draft at all so far. What is this? Oh man, I think Marker Nature is the better of these. Better one. So let's see. Okay, Tiger is alright. The other two are pretty poor, so. Well. How are we in Battle Cry so far? Well, I guess we have one so far, but. The Whip Lord is just not really solid. Okay, let's go with Soul of... Oh my god, I almost clicked on Naturalize. Let's click on Soul of the Forest. And then we will get... Wow, so many Wind Fairy Harpies. Tournament Medic? Really? No. Let's go for the Warlord. Okay, so... Silverhand Knight, very nice. Well, we got one Warlord, so let's go to Silverhand Knight this time. Sea Giant. Okay, this is more like it. I like these cards. Big Game Hunter, not bad at all. And in fact, like, nowadays, I think there's actually a fair amount of, like, high attack minions in Arena. Unlike, say, a year ago, where it was more rare. Then again, I really like the Sea Giant. It's, like, one of my favorites. Yeah, let's go to Sea Giant. And then we will see. Mounted Raptor. Sure, let's get a Mounted Raptor. And the Nasus Aspirant. Okay, that's a good one. But Sunwalker, that's not a very good one. How are we on 2-drops so far? We only have 2. So how about we get a third one? Especially since it's the Nasus and everything. Okay, well these two are bad. Starfire is pretty alright, so let's go with that one. Well, okay, so Recycle is basically... I mean, it might as well be a Silence and Assassinate for 6 mana. So... yeah, okay. I mean... I've seen worse. Let's go with that one. It's just a little expensive. I mean, the effect is good. But, yeah, expensive. Swipe? Yes. Finally, a solid card. Chillwind Yeti? Yes. Druid of the Flame? Yeah, okay. Power of the Wild? Yeah. Yeah, let's go with the Power of the Wild. And, well, Harvey and Beasts. I guess this would be a good card if you had a lot of Beasts, but not really. I mean, the Panther is a beast. Druid of the Flame is a beast. Mounted Raptor is a beast. I don't think those Treants are beasts, though. Yeti's not a beast. Nope. Tiger is a beast. Oh, okay, we have a fair amount of beasts. You know what? Let's go with the Wild Walker. Yeah. And, Oracle. No. No, 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 no. Okay, you know what? Light's Champion? I mean, the stats are actually quite alright. And then, if you're lucky, like we face some kind of Warlock Demon, and I mean, worst case scenario, it's alright. Best case scenario, it's amazing. Of course, the best case scenario is not going to happen very often, but sometimes it might. The problem is it has 4 life again. Like, if there's a 4/7, I'd pick it. Like, wouldn't even have to think about it. But it's only 4 life, so I think we're gonna go to Light's Champion here. And how are 2-drops? We got 4 so far. We could use another solid 2-drop. Innovate, Poison Seeds, Healing Touch. Alright, let's go to Innovate. Oh man. I mean, Living Roots is great at ranked at all for Aqua Druid, but I mean, this is not an Aqua Druid deck. So, do we have like cards we want to replay? A little bit, like Silver Knight and stuff, but 2-drops, we're actually starting to have a fair amount of them, right? We have 5 so far, if you count the Power of the Wild as one, which I kind of do. 4-drops, we don't really have much for like that. Let's get a Brewmaster. Oh, Haunted Creeper. Yeah, let's get a Haunted Creeper. And another Druid of the Flame. Oh, Shredder, thank you. That's a good card. I like good cards. We're starting to go a little overboard on 3-drops, aren't we? Yeah, kinda. Well, I mean, we only have 5 actual minions, but we have so many 3-mana cards. Maybe we won't have in 4-drops still. Okay, now we're actually starting to build them up a little bit. But, let's get a Silver Guardian. We already have 2 of those, so that's a little much. No, you're so bad. I mean, you're like an expensive evil heckler. Mark of the Wild, Dragonling Mechanic. I mean, Dragonling Mechanic is alright, so let's go with that. Not a Naturalize? I mean, Micro Machine is good and all, but we already have 2 of them, and we're actually starting to have a lot of 2-drops, and we have Innovate too. But Naturalize and Moonfire? Yeah, okay. Well... Oh my god, why? This is so bad, like... Okay, Master Jouster. Like... I feel like I've said this before, but I don't think this deck is very good. This is the 3rd deck in a row that I have been quite unexcited about. We just don't so Druid is one of the reasons why Druid is good as an arena is because, well, it has swipe, it's amazing, of course. We have 1 swipe, so that's good. But it's the stuff like Druid of the Claw and the Ancient of War, like if you can get an Ancient of War, right, or Ancient of Law, something like that. But we don't really have a lot of strong Druid cards. Like, we have Wild Walker, Recycle. Yeah. I mean, the curve is okay, but it's a little lacking in the expensive minions, and it's a little weird since we have Innovate and we have no card draw, and we have, like, very few expensive cards. So I guess we have Starfire is... Well, it's a cantrip, not really a card draw. Sea Giant's not really... I don't know. I mean, maybe if we could kill them early, I'd feel a little better if we had 2 Savage Wars then. Not feeling good about it. Let's say 5 wins, and hope we actually get there, unlike last time when I was actually going for 6, but we only got 1. But the Shaman deck was not that great either, and we managed to get 8 wins with that one, so... hey, it could end up okay. Even if I'm not excited about the deck. We'll try and make the best of it. Alright, Sebastian. I'm gonna beat you up. So we have a 2-drop and a 3-drop. And, well, I mean, it's kind of a 4-drop, but it's not really the 4-drop you want to play if you already have minions on the board, so... Well, at least not with those two, I don't think. Let's, yeah, toss it. Maybe we'll get a second 2-drop or something? Mana rate? That's interesting, right? Because mana rate doesn't influence Power of the Wild if you play it as a Panther. So we could coin out mana rate, and it could kind of mess him up a little bit. And then we could follow up with the Power of the Wild. You know what? I think I'm gonna go for it. And I'll just see how it works out. Right? Because then if he wants to play a 2-drop, well, he can't. Alright, so he plays a Totem. And we can play a 2-drop. Of course, it can mess us up here because we actually don't really have a 3-drop. But, well, we have a 3-drop, but now it's, you know, more mana. But let's see what happens. Let's play this one. We'll kill that Totem. And see what he does about it. I mean, he might even use a spell on our mana rate or something because he's getting annoyed about it. Which would I would love for him to do that. Because then I could actually, you know... Well, okay, I mean, that's fine. He does get a 1 for 2, but it also overloads him. So he can't do very much next turn. And now, of course, we can play something. So which one do we play, right? So if you play this one, he kills it. Or, like, actually, he probably wouldn't kill it, but if we trade that, then we get a 1-drop out of it. If we played this one, we could kill that, but that would take 2 attacks. But then, again, like, also think about the fact that we have Swipe, which means that if you attack into it, but I probably don't want to use Swipe next turn, because he's only going to play a 2-drop. So, yeah, like...
Greetings, friend.
Greetings. I think I'm gonna play... But then again, it's a Mech Warper. I kind of want to get rid of the Mech Warper next turn. So let's play this one. Okay. Because I don't... Like... I'm not really so excited about him playing, like, cheap mechs like Shredder and stuff. So I kind of want to get rid of that Mech Warper now that I think about it. So I could do that with this one. Just attack into it. But it's my turn here. Well... That didn't quite go as planned. Oh, Shredder. Well, let's play Shredder here. And I'm gonna go for the face with this one. And I guess now we might actually want to play Swipe next turn. And then if he kills this one with the Mech Warper, which I guess he will not, since, well, he didn't last turn, and I guess it's because he wanted it to stay alive, so he didn't want to, you know, get it down to 1 life. He wanted me to do it if I wanted to do it.
I wonder.
Well, I guess we'll see what happens here. I guess at least if he plays a Shredder, he will only have 1 mana left, and he probably is not even going to use that 1 mana, which means that he didn't really... well, take advantage of the cheaper mech thing. And of course I say Shredder because it's so common in Arena. It's like one of the best cards in the game, and it's a common, so you see it in Arena a lot. That's an interesting move. Okay. Well, it kind of works out for us because we will we'll just play this one, and then we can hero power and I mean, we could also run that into it. But it's kinda asking for trouble. You know, I think I'm just gonna... Because of the AoE and such, I don't really wanna... I like having a strong board against AoE because... Well, a Shaman is gonna pick a Lightning Storm if they get it. So... Of course, now with the Scarab, there's another chance that he can draw a Lightning Storm that way. Prefer a sturdy board like this. Also like having a 4-attack minion for that matter. Right, because now we could kill that one if you want to. Or we could just go for the face. I'd be scared of the Spectral Knight. No, I think I want to go for the face because he's actually starting to get down there in life. We could play a Tiger, go for the face, take him down to 18. We have a Starfire, we have Savage Roar, we have Swipe, we have the Hidden Tiger. I mean, we might even kill him next turn. Yeah, I definitely think going for the face was the right choice there. Yep. We could do these two next turn, so say we have a few minions that survive. I mean, we might even have 3 minions on the board. Then we got 8 damage in Savage Roar alone. Plus, well, the minions, which would then mean, well, that's 7, 11, 19. That would be quite easy lethal, especially if you include the Swipe. Now, there is a Shield Master. Oh, interesting. Like, yeah, you should probably go kill a minion. I mean, I really think he should kill the Druid of the Flame. If I was him, that's what I would do. Also because of stuff like Savage Roar, right? So you don't really want to leave so many minions alive. And it's just like a very nice trade for him. Alright, so let's see. Do we have lethal? I mean, we gotta keep in mind that we have a Pyromancer on the board now. So what if we swipe to the face? Or no, if you play if the Savage Roar, then we run that into the then we have, I'm pretty sure we have lethal. 7 plus 6, that's 13 plus swipe. Are we missing 1 damage then? If we swipe... Oh man. If you swipe there, that kills that. And then... we can't do... Oh man, what am I doing here? I think I missed lethal? Maybe? I didn't count it through, but you know what? Since I didn't count it through, it was because of the Pyromancer just messing everything up. I just took the safe option here. I mean, we're probably gonna win anyway, right? But I think if I had done that, then this one I would have had to attack with that first. Then it could have done... Maybe it didn't miss lethal. I don't know. But honestly, it doesn't really matter because we set ourselves up for such a good spot anyway, so... Yeah, and I mean, we won, so... Yeah. Okay, let's just move on and see what happens for us here next game. I was definitely close to lethal if I didn't quite have it there. And I think I would have had it with almost any other minion than the Pyromancer if I didn't have it. Well, now we're against the Mage. And we got a wonderful recycle here. That's a lot of Druid spells. Let's toss all of them. Okay. Lights Champion, sure, why not? We have to innovate also. So on turn 2, we could innovate the Brewmaster. Of course, I'm not really so excited about that against the Mage, because that's so vulnerable to Flame Cannon. Yeah, but if you played this one... Not really that much... Oh man, Mana Worm is so strong. If it wasn't for the Mana Worm, I would feel good about playing this. But now I don't. See, the worst part is that if he plays like Unstable Portal, or even the Coin, yeah, it's... but there's like... And then I could have innovated the Brewmaster instead, but that would be so weak to Flame Cannon. Oh man. Oh. Alright, what if we... I mean, this one is just so weak. But if we... Okay, if we innovate the tiger, then we can kill, like, say, the mana worm next turn. And then we will brewmaster our tiger back to heal it. And then on turn 5, we can play the tiger again. Of course, it's hard to actually get back on the board here. And, oh man, the Annoyatron. That's not really what I wanted to see. But then, if we don't attack... So next turn, we could hero power to... I mean, if we attack here... you know what, I think we should just attack here. And sure, he can kill our tiger here, but I mean, we're gonna want to trade with the tiger anyway. I can't believe how poorly this is going. But at least we won last game, so I guess it's not too bad, even if this one is not going too hard. It just couldn't really be much worse of a start there.
I wonder.
And it makes me want, like, I could have innovated out the Brewmaster, sure, right? But then it's like, if he had done that flame cannon, which, you know, is not exactly unlikely or anything, then I would just feel so silly, right? Because that would be like the 2 cards for 1, and oh man.
What to do?
But then the other play was doomed as well, so I'm thinking I probably should have gone for the Brewmaster.
Time runs out on me.
Okay. Alright. Okay, so now we probably, well, we kill... Okay, we kill that. This one actually... No. Why would you do that? I mean, the thing is, I mean, I could Viewmaster the Panther back, the Yeti back, and I would kind of like to do that, but the problem is that right now we just need stuff on the board. But then again, I guess the Brewmaster is a more intimidating. But then, like, they both... the hero power doesn't do anything. But then again, we might want to play 2 free drops next turn. So I guess we will do that. Wow, this is just so bad. Alright, come on. What we need to happen is... Well, we need to get a Starfire into our deck. No, not Starfire, Starfall, right? And then we can do 2 damage to everything. Clear the board. Of course, we don't actually have Starfall in the deck, so that's gonna be a bit of a challenge. Oh my god. Okay, Mark of Nature. We can actually taunt up, but that's not really enough. If we taunt up, we get 7 life, then he can just... Yeah. No. Let's just give up here. I mean, I might, against all odds, survive like 1 more turn, but honestly, there's just no way to turn this card. Like, I mean, the thing is, it's also a mage, right? We don't have any healing, so... I mean, expect to see fireballs and stuff eventually. Yeah, I don't think there was much really point in continuing that game. I'd rather just start a new game here and hopefully turn things around. I can't end the video with that game. I mean, that was just... That was too much. Too much of a bad thing. It's not a good thing. Alright, come on. Let's get a good game here. And I don't like to complain, but I feel like I've done so much complaining in this video. So that's why I want to, just have a good game here. Where we can be happy. So we got a micro machine, which is excellent. And we got Yeti. So if I'm going to coin into the Yeti on turn 3, for example, I kind of want to coin into... I'll just keep the Yeti. We have 2 drops. I kind of want to coin into the micro machine. Wow, a shredder? Oh boy. Well, oh man, we're starting out early here with... Okay, you know what? Let's just get rid of this one. I don't want to just let her fill up the board with a whole bunch of junk, so let's get rid of it now and hope she doesn't have a follow-up. If you're lucky, she can only fire blast here. Okay, that I like. Let's get a micro machine out there, and this time it'll be significantly more useful than last game. I mean, there's like pretty much no way for it to be less useful than last game. Right, so it looks like yeah, we're just gonna probably just trade here. Interesting. I mean, okay, so say we trade here and this one dies, then we can play another micro machine, or we could buff this one up. No, we only have 1 life left. Probably just dies to Fire Blast. So I think it's better to just kill that and then play another micro machine. And then next turn we can play a Shredder, which I like better than Yeti, I think, because Yeti just dies to Fireball, right? And Shredder, well, does not. Actually, maybe I should have played the Power of the Wild, because then I could have buffed it with the Wild Walker. But I didn't really think so much about that, because I have these other great ones anyway. But yeah, that might actually have been better, because then we would have had a 3-5. Yeah, that would have been better. Alright, well, let's play... I think I kinda like... Yeti here. Okay, so... And then let's just go for the face. I'm thinking if... Well, let's see. I mean, it's really close. Like Shredder, Yeti, I mean, they're both excellent. You know what? I should probably have gone with the Shredder. Then again, now I'm happy I went with the Yeti because of I went for Grizzly. But I still think, yeah, Shredder probably was better because of what I originally said about the Fireball thing. But I just started thinking about, like, how do we do with the trading with the leftover minion from the Shredder and stuff like that. But, okay, so the Yeti actually works out quite alright. So if you do that, what do we want to play here? We could, so if you want that into that, and it only has 2 life left, so it dies to that directly. But if we, well, we could hero power to get rid of the shield on that, plus play Druid of the Flame. Or we could play this and buff both our minions up, but it's still, I think I prefer if we transform this into a 2-5, and then we just hero power to get rid of the shield, and then now we have a beast on the board again, so we could potentially buff with a Wild Walker, for example. I mean, this one is probably gonna trade here, right? Well, hopefully we can get a Sea Giant out soon. I kinda like our hand though, it's fairly strong, and it would be pretty easy to play something for 6 mana. unfortunately this is gonna see giant 8 mana again. Alright, so could buff this one up. And that might not be a bad idea. Unfortunately, well, we could also play the Micro Machine, but it doesn't really work very well. It just kind of dies with this one. It's a really good trade for her. But if we do
Take a walk on the wild side.
that and just buff them up, maybe? Or we could play a 3-2. Is that? I kind of like the idea of buffing them up, though. Right, because if he runs that into that, that's not really great for her. And this one is very good for us. Like that direction. Flame lands? Alright. Still gives us a good trade here. So I'm okay with it. Then now we can kill that, and then we'll play that, and then we'll play that. And then say goodbye to yeah, well, it's gonna get fire blasted, I'm pretty sure, right? And then next turn we can maybe play a Sea Giant. Thankfully, oh, Blizzard. I was gonna say that you're unlikely to get Flame Striked because, well, this one has 5 life. But yeah, Blizzard makes sense, I suppose. And then I guess we actually do not get our Sea Giant. Oh well. At least we can get some other stuff. And thankfully it's stuff that does not die to Flame Strike, so... yeah. That's okay. Well, I suppose you could Fire Blast, Flame Strike, but then it would still have the leftover from the Shredder. Okay, now we can finally get our Sea Giant. Yeah. And maybe we'll get something good to play with it. I mean, we could do Savage Roll. And... well... that's...
What to do? What to do?
But the problem is, you can't... it doesn't help us too much, really. I think it would probably be better to just... Hero Power then. But let's see. If you could do Hero Power and Savage Roll, but don't quite have the mana for that together with the Sea Giant. Okay, that works. Because then we can play this for... then this one is 4, that's 7, and Hero Power. So if you buff this one... buff this one up. And then we play the Sea Giant. And then we kill... Maybe we should have done this a little differently. Because now I'm again thinking of Flame Strike. But I guess this one is very strong against Flame Strike. But I would like to have at least 2 things that survive it. So I guess I should have buffed this one up with the Shattered Sun Cleric instead. But it's okay. We'll just do that. And we're fine. We're fine. So, yeah, now she has Flame Strike. We have this one that survives, and then we have the leftover from the... oh, thank you for stealing the... that could have gone a lot worse. That would have been so bad if you got the 8-8. But I guess it's time to get a little bit lucky after that last game disaster. Okay, so do we have... yeah, now we have lethal. Good. We just do 12, 16. Yeah, it's fairly easy calculation here. Alright, we managed to end this video on a happier note. Thanks for watching, everyone. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.